Up and good. Liberty Booker took it all the way to the hole, and she's got 4, and it ties things up at 10. Minute 48 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center 10, Oakley 10 here in the girls' varsity matchup. Maydew swing past the long, inside for Freeling at the left. Block bounce past to Rentschler. Rentschler high off the glass and good. That makes it 12-10 on Talon's second basket of the first quarter. Minute and a half left to go in this first quarter. Renner going to get called for the travel. She tried to track it down. And the ball goes right back to the Smith Center Lady Red with a minute 26 left to go here in the first quarter. 12-10 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Oakley Lady Plainsmen by 2. Rabi brings it up the court between the circles of the left wing. The long down to the left corner to Rentschler. Long jumper for Rentschler. No good. Rebound tracked down by the Lady Plainsmen's Lexi Shellito. Shellito ahead to Danielle Allison. Inside for Jordan Lowry. Wide open left block counted. She's going line for an and one. This will be the 4th team foul on the Lady Red. And it will be on Ashlyn Long, her first personal. That ties things up at 12 apiece. Jordan Lowry has a chance to give the Lady Plainsmen a lead here. Minute 10 left to go in the first quarter. Lowry's first one's on its way, and her and one attempt is good. She now has 6, and it gives the Oakley Lady Plainsmen a 1-point lead, 13-12, with a minute 5 left to go in the first quarter. Maydew has it left wing. She's on the dribble to the free throw line, down to Long right side. Long skip pass to Rabi. Rabi's three's on its way, and it's good. Rabi buries the 3 from the left wing on the pass from Ashlyn Long, and it will be a 2-point Smith Center Lady Red lead, 15-13. 44 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Now Long almost came away with the steal. They're going to say she was stepping out of bounds before she could control it, though. Nonetheless, it is a Lady Plainsmen basketball. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 15-13, the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Oakley Lady Plainsmen. Lowry has it out to Shellito, right wing. Back out front to Allison. They swing it around to Renner. Inside for Lowry. Tipped out and stolen away by the Lady Red. Freeling has it. Freeling down to Maydew. Maydew drives in, right block, high off the glass. Counted! She's heading to the line for an and one. Kendra Maydew having a heck of a first quarter. She's already got 6, and the Lady Red lead 17-13. Fouls on Alexi Shellito, her first personal foul. In third, Lady Plainsmen team foul. Maydew's and one attempt, rolls out, no good, rebounded by Shellito. Lady Plainsmen basketball. Shellito has it now to Allison. Allison out front with it. Between the circles of the left wing to Shellito. Shellito out front to Renner. Almost tipped out there by Rabi. Back to Shellito left wing. Inside for Booker. Booker left block off the glass and good. Liberty Booker is having a great first quarter. She's got 6 points. And with that, the Smith Center Lady Red take a 2-point lead in halftime. 17-15. We'll take a timeout and be back with the second quarter right after this as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. Ball gets tipped. Shellito comes up with it. Rabi tips it out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Liberty Booker. And the pressure of the Lady Red affecting the Lady Plainsmen that time. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's Lady Red basketball. 7:31 left to go in the first half, and the Smith Center Lady Red lead by 4, 19-15. Rabi inside for Rentschler. Touch pass to Maydew. Skip pass for Long. Long underneath for Freeling. Blocked out there by Jordan Lowry. Lowry gets it ahead to Allison. Danielle Allison pushes it ahead. Tipped out and stolen away by Rentschler. Rentschler gets it to Maydew. Maydew kicks it back out to Freeling. Out front to Rabi. They leave her wide open. The three's on its way off the front of the iron. No good, though. Rebounded by Jada Renner. And then a whistle. Going to be a timeout called here. So we'll take a timeout with them as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Sorry I wasn't able to get everything running there earlier. I had some problems with the firewall, I think. We'll have to get that worked out one of these days. But for now, everybody should be able to watch on Next Tech Channel 165 and on www.usd237.com. Thank you, Bailey, for letting me know. And Keisha also. Like to thank our sponsors. New sponsor this week is Ruth Curtis. Thank you, Ruth. Joyce Jones, Jerry Chapin, Farmers Union Insurance, Greg and Tamara Frank. Thank you for your assistance.
Bath. Lady Red on a 2-0 run here to start the second quarter. The Renner has it left side. Now to Allison. Danielle Allison skips it around to Renner. Three's on its way. No good. Rebound tracked down by Freeling. Freeling ahead to Maydew. Maydew back to Freeling. Freeling drives down to the right baseline. Underneath the basket, and she's going to get called for the double dribble. Got that other hand up there just long enough to touch the basketball. Get called for the double dribble, and it is Lady Plainsmen basketball. 6:37 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 19-15. Full court pressure by the Lady Red, and this time they forced a 5-second call. Turnover by the Lady Plainsmen, and it is Lady Red basketball. 6:37 left to go in the first half, and the Oakley Lady Plainsmen turned the ball over to the Lady Red. Lady Red lead by 4, 19-15. Freeling inbounds to Maydew. Out front to Rabi. Rabi, one dribble now to Rentschler. Backside pass for Maydew. Maydew pump fakes. Gets a screen from Rentschler. Drives to the free throw line now to Rabi. Down to Freeling on the baseline. Freeling drives all the way into the paint. Leaves it underneath. Tipped out. And nope, they're going to say last touch by the Lady Red. So it will be Lady Plainsmen basketball. Lizzie Formiller gets set to come back in. Jordan Lowry breaks the press, drives all the way in, right block, no good, and Talon Rentschler is going to get called for her second personal foul. Fifth, the Lady Red team foul, and Lowry heads right back to the free throw line. In that first quarter, she was 2 of 3 from the line.
Second personal, 15.
4-point lead for the Lady Red, 19-15. Jordan Lowry of the Oakley Lady Plainsmen trying to cut into said lead. It's on its way. First one's good. She now has 7. Lizzie into the game, and let's see, Ashlyn Long going to take a seat. 6:18 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 3, 19-16. Second free throw on its way for Lowry. Up and good as well, so she now has 8 points, and the Smith Center Lady Red lead at 19-17. Maydew has it. Back around to Rabi. Underneath for Miller. Up and good. Great touch pass by Talon Rentschler yet again. She found Fort Miller this time underneath. Picks up her third assist, and the Lady Red lead 21-17. Lowry drives in. Shot is up. Rabbles in. Lowry's the first player to double digits. She's already got 10. And the Lady Red lead by 2, 21-19. Rentschler again underneath for Fort Miller. Up and good. Makes it 23-19. Again, Rentschler finds Fort Miller, this time at the left block, and gets the easy 2. 23-19, 5.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads Oakley here in Smith Center. Rentschler tipped that one. Lowry tracks it back down. Now she'll tip it out to Allison. Around to Shellito. Now to Renner. Right wing three's on its way. No good. Rebound fought for. Booker comes down with it for the Lady Plainsmen. Now to Renner, right wing. Renner back out front to Allison. Back to Renner, right wing. They look inside for Booker. Get it back to Allison. Now to Shellito. Shellito around to Renner, right wing. Inside for Lowry. Lowry, free throw line jumper. Good. She's got 12. As Jamie Coleman going to get set to come back in. Jordan Lowry comes and takes a seat. 5 minutes left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red a lead, 23-21. Lowry's got 12 of the 21 for the Lady Plainsmen. Maydew has it right wing. She'll take a couple dribbles down to Raby, inside for Rentschler, underneath for Fort Miller again. It's up and good. Fort Miller has scored 6 straight points, and Rentschler has assisted on all 3 baskets. Maydew steals it away, right block, high off the glass, no good, but she's headed to the free throw line as the Lady Reds' pressure has affected the Lady Plainsmen here in the second quarter. And right now, Talon Rentschler is racking up the assists. She's already got 3 on 3 straight baskets for the Lady Red. Lizzie Fort Miller, the beneficiary of those, she's got all 6 points as Maydew's first one no good. That was on Danielle Allison, her first personal foul, 4th Lady Plainsman team foul. Maydew's second one up, and that one again no good. Fighting for the rebound, Danielle Allison comes down with it for the Lady Plainsmen. Allison going to push it up the court, gets it across the timeline with just under 4.5 to go in the first half. Booker swings it around to Shelato, now to Booker, back to Allison right side. Allison back on the dribble, out front between the circles, to Shelato left side. Back to the top of the key to Allison, down to the right wing to Renner, inside, stolen away by Rentschler. Rentschler gives it to Freeling. Freeling drives all the way in, shot is up, and she's going to be fouled. 5th team foul on the Lady Plainsmen, and the 3rd on Jamie Coleman. 4:07 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Oakley Lady Plainsmen 25-21. Freeling at the free throw line, looking to extend the Lady Red lead. First one's on its way, good. Bree now has 5. As Jordan Lowry comes back in, Jamie Coleman takes a seat with those 3 fouls. Freeling getting set for the second one. It's on its way. That one no good. Rebounded by Allison. Allison pushes it up the court. Now to Renner between the circles, the left wing to Shelato. Skip pass to Allison, right wing. Found about the 3, doesn't take it as Freeling closed down on her. They get it inside for Lowry. Power dribble, turnaround, shot up and good. Lowry's got 14. And the Smith Center Lady Red lead by 3, 26-23, 3:38 left to go in this first half. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by the Lady Red, so they turn the ball over back to the Oakley Lady Plainsmen. 3:35 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 26-23, and now Jesselyn Kirchhoff comes into the ball game. Kendra Maydew going to take a seat. Shelato inbounds, gets it to Danielle Allison. Full court pressure by the Lady Red. Ball is tipped by Freeling, but right back in the hands of Allison. Now to Booker. Booker across the timeline. She's going to get called for the travel as Fort Miller jumped into the path there of the throw. Booker instead held on to it, gets called for the travel, and it is a Lady Red basketball. 3:23 left to go. Rentschler has it. Backside pass for Freeling. 18-footer. Good. Allison ahead to Renner. Renner into backside to Booker. Booker going to drive all the way into the left block. Shot over Rentschler's up and good. Booker's got 8. Makes it 28-25. 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads by 3 as Danielle Allison tips that one out. And will remain Lady Red basketball. Jesselyn Kirchhoff. Inbounds to Raby. Now to Freeling left side. Freeling skip pass to Kirchhoff right corner. Bounce pass for Fort Miller. Ball tipped out, and they're going to say last touch by the Lady Red. So turnover on the Lady Red. And it will be a Lady Plainsmen basketball. 2:51 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 3, 28-25 here over the Oakley Lady Plainsmen. This game, big implications on the MCL tournament coming up Saturday will be the play-in games in the tournament all next week. Allison has it, drives in underneath for Booker. Booker's shot is up and good. Liberty Booker has 10 here in the first half. She joins Jordan Lowry in double digits for the Lady Plainsmen, and the Lady Red lead by 1. Now they lead by 3 as Fort Miller again gets an assist from Rentschler. And Fort Miller has 8 coming here in the second quarter to make it 30-27. 2:15 left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads by 3, 30-27. Lowry drives all the way inside. Shot off the back of the iron and good. Jordan Lowry taking over this second quarter for the Lady Plainsmen. She had 6 points coming into this quarter. She now has 16. She scored 10, and the Lady Plainsmen trail by 1, 30-29. 2:06 left to go in this first half. Timeout on the court. We'll take this time to mention this broadcast is made possible in part by the fiber optic network of Next Tech, providing state-of-the-art communication services to the region for more than 65 years. It's Next Tech, bringing high tech to the High Plains. The Lady Red led 17-15 after the first quarter. The Lady Red now lead by 1, 30-29 with 2:06 left to play in the first half. Talon Rentschler, Jesselyn Kirchhoff, Miley Raby, Bree Freeling, and Lizzie Fortmiller for the Lady Red. For the Lady Plainsmen, Lexi Shelato, Liberty Booker, Jordan Lowry, Danielle Allison, and Jada Renner. Lady Red basketball out of the timeout as they go right to left on your radio dial. Freeling has it left wing. Freeling down to the left wing to Raby. Now to the left corner to Rentschler. Back out front to Freeling. Inside for Fortmiller. Tipped out of bounds. Shelato touches it last. Freeling Kirchhoff came away with it, and it's kicked out of bounds by the Lady Plainsmen. So the ball continues to be Lady Red basketball. As Kirchhoff will inbound, does so to Rentschler. Rentschler, left block up off the glass and good. She's got 6, and the Lady Red extend their lead, 32-29. Now Rentschler comes away with the steal. Finds Raby, left block off the glass and good. So Raby gets the 2 points, and the Lady Red go up 34-29. Booker has it. She's trapped on the sideline. Now it's stolen and put back up by Freeling, and it's good. The Lady Red pressure working again here in the second quarter as the Lady Plainsmen able to break the press. This time Renner has it. Minute 10 left as Freeling tipped it out of bounds. 36-29, the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Oakley Lady Plainsmen. A minute 7 left to play here in the first half. Lady Plainsmen basketball as Shelato will inbound. Does so to Allison. Allison between the circles. Danielle Allison gets it back to Shelato. Out front to Allison inside for Lowry. Turnaround jumper, no good. Left that one short. Fighting for the rebound, it will remain. Lady Plainsmen basketball after the jump ball called as Fort Miller and Booker got tied up. Jamie Coleman comes into the ball game. Liberty Booker going to take his seat. 58.5 seconds left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead at 36-29. Coleman gets it stolen away by Rentschler. Rentschler takes it coast to coast, layup, good. A huge first half for Talon Rentschler as the Lady Red and now lead 38-29 with 44 seconds left to go in the first half. Shelato ahead to Allison, now to Renner. Renner right wing with it, picks up her dribble back out front to Allison. Allison back to Renner right wing, puts the 3 up over Fort Miller, misses everything, rebounded by Freeling. Freeling ahead to Raby. Raby now to Rentschler. Rentschler picks up the dribble to Freeling. Freeling backside pass for Kirchhoff, stolen away by Shelato. Shelato ahead to Allison. 16 seconds left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead it 38-29. Coleman to Allison. Inside for Lowry. Lowry goes to work inside. Shot over Rentschler. No good. Rentschler tracks down the rebound. Rentschler head to Raby. Now to Freeling. 2 seconds. Right wing three's on its way. Off the back of the iron and no good. But the Smith Center Lady Red lead 38-29. As we head to halftime, we'll take a timeout. Be back to wrap up the first half right after this as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
CCLA members Clayton Wagner and Sierra Lanning have teamed up with
Okay.
others about diabetes. Tomorrow night at the Smith Center Phillipsburg basketball game, prior to the varsity boys game, there will be a short message.
I'd like to thank everyone who's helped us out here. I'd really like to thank Next Tech. If you saw some of the away games, I used a hotspot that Next Tech gave me to use, and it worked out pretty well there at Plainville. So I hope you all enjoy this and support Next Tech for your business security. I do that business networking and things like that, along with a bunch of other guys, so you're well covered all the time. Security, plus we're working with some people on their, make sure they don't have anything on the dark web. So hope you all enjoy these basketball games. And if you'd like to help us out, you can send money to Smith Center Junior Senior High School, 300 Roger Barta Way, Smith Center, Kansas. I'm Ellen Donovan Head with Bella Schmidt. We'll be right back.
2 minutes here, right, Mark? Okay.
Hope you all enjoy these games. I'm sorry we didn't turn the firewall off and we didn't get that first quarter, but hopefully be able to watch it again. I'll probably upload it again. So you're watching Lady Red basketball on www.usd237 on Next Tech Channel 165 and YouTube channel Redman Channel.
Yeah, I like this a lot better too.
Go Lady Red.
Welcome back to Smith Center. Jesse Ray with you. It is Lady Red basketball to start the second half as they lead 38-29 to start this third quarter. Maydew, Fort Miller, Rentschler, Kirchhoff, and Freeling for the Lady Red as Maydew's pass goes through the hands of Jesselyn Kirchhoff out of bounds, and it will be Lady Plainsmen basketball. Inbound to Lowry. Lowry picks up her dribble, gives it back to Shelato, out front to Booker. Booker now to Allison. Allison gets it across the timeline, picks up her dribble, now to Booker in the center circle to Shelato left side. Shelato out front to Allison. Lady Red in that 2-3 defense. Allison gets it inside for Lowry. Bounce pass underneath for Booker. Her shot rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Fort Miller. Fort Miller pushes it ahead to Kirchhoff, now to Freeling. Bounce pass inside for Rentschler. Backside pass to Maydew. Maydew drives in, shot too hard, no good. Rebounded by Freeling. Freeling bounce pass out for Rentschler, and it's stolen away by Renner. Gets it to Allison. Allison down to Renner. Renner right corner three, no good. Rebounded by Rentschler. And then Rentschler going to get called for the travel, so it will be Lady Plainsmen basketball. 7:02 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 9, 38-29. Shelato inbounds to Lowry. Free throw line jumper, good. She's got 18. And the Smith Center Lady Red lead by 7, 38-31. 6:50 left to go. Freeling puts up to the right wing three, no good. Rebounded by Maydew. Maydew inside for Rentschler. Rentschler backside pass for Fort Miller underneath for Freeling. Blocked out by Lowry right into the hands of Rentschler. Her shot no good. Again rebounded by Freeling. Put back again, no good. This time rebounded by Lowry. And then going to have a foul or jump ball called, and it will be Lady Plainsmen basketball. .6:32 left to go in the third quarter. 38-31. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Oakley Lady Plainsmen. Allison to Shelato. Shelato back to Allison. Allison ahead to Booker. Booker brings it across the timeline ahead to Renner in the right corner. Back around to Shelato. Out to Allison left wing. Inside tipped out by Rentschler. Rentschler comes away with the steal. Talon drives all the way in. Right block off the glass and good. Talon's got 10, and the Smith Center Lady Red lead 40-31 with 6:05 left to go in this third quarter. Full court pressure by the Lady Red. Shelato passes it ahead to Renner. Renner tracks down the basketball. Now to Allison. Back to Renner. They swing it around to Shelato left wing inside for Booker. Left block off the glass and good. Booker's got 12. Makes it 40-33. Smith Center leads the Oakley Lady Plainsmen. 5:40 left to go in the third quarter. Kirchhoff has it to Freeling. Freeling out front to Maydew. Maydew on the dribble down to the right wing to the right corner to Freeling. Freeling back to Maydew right side. Maydew drives in, kicks it back out. Freeling right corner three, pump fakes, and nope, they're going to say her foot moved, so she gets called for the travel. And it will be Oakley Lady Plainsmen basketball. 5:27 left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center Lady Red lead by 7, 40-33. Rentschler tips it out. Lowry comes back up with it though. Allison back around to Shelato. Shelato picks up her dribble, tries to pass it off, tipped by Kirchhoff. Back into the hands of Shelato, and a jump ball called as Maydew got tied up with Shelato. And it will be Lady Red basketball. 5:14 left to go here in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 7, 40-33. Maydew into Shelato, or into Kirchhoff. Back around to Maydew. Inside for Rentschler. Underneath for Fort Miller. Fort Miller left block up and good. Lizzie joins Talon at 10 points here for the Lady Red, and they now lead 42-33. Timeout called. We'll take one with them as you're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
As Jesse said earlier, got basketball here tomorrow night against Phillipsburg. So the Lady Panthers coming over tomorrow. Start time is about 5:30 or so. So between 5:30 and 6, so come on out and enjoy some basketball. Lady Red in Phillipsburg. On Friday, Friday we'll be at TMP. And boys have wrestling on Friday, I believe, and also Saturday. So I'll look those up here after a bit. You can find out what's going on WWWSD 237. Click on the calendar. We're back in action.
Lady Red come back out of the timeout in their full court press. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. The Lady Red lead 42-33. Fort Miller going to get called for her third personal foul. First Lady Red team foul. 4:57 left to go in the third quarter. The Swiss Center Lady Red lead 42-33. Shelato skip pass to Renner, out front to Allison. Tipped by Kirchhoff into the hands of Shelato. Then stolen away by Rentschler. Rentschler back around to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff down to Freeling. Freeling back to Kirchhoff, down to Freeling. Back to Kirchhoff, inside for Rentschler. Now to Freeling. Freeling drives in, blocked from behind by Lowry. Rentschler comes up with the basketball and the 2 points. She's got 12. And the Swiss Center Lady Red lead 44-33. 4:20 left to go in the third quarter. The Lady Plainsmen able to break the press as Renner has it on the dribble down to the right wing. Skip pass for Shelato. Tipped, and Shelato comes up with it now to Allison. Allison to Renner right wing. Back out front to Allison between the circles. Allison on the dribble to Shelato left wing. Skip pass to Renner right wing. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Allison puts up the spike line three. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Booker tipped it out, or tried to tip it in, and she was stepping out when she tipped it. So Lady Red basketball is Lizzie Fort Miller going to take a seat. Ashlyn Long comes back in. 3:53 left to go in the third quarter. The Swiss Center Lady Red lead it 44-33. Long has it right wing. Ashlyn on the dribble, back down to the right corner to Kirchhoff. In for Rentschler, out to Long. Right wing three's on its way. Misses that one to the left, rebounded by Booker. And then she's going to be fouled. Second team foul on the Lady Red. And it will be the first on Bree Freeling.
Second team foul.
3:36 left to go in the third quarter. Allison ahead to Lowry. Lowry jumps up, lost a handle on it. Shot is up and good. Jordan Lowry's already got 20 points. And the Swiss Center Lady Red lead 44-35 with 3:20 left to go in the third quarter. Maydew to Kirchhoff to Long, right wing, inside for Rentschler. Tipped and stolen away by Danielle Allison. Allison pushes it up the court, right to left on your radio dial. It looks underneath, tipped out by Maydew, right in the hands of Freeling. Freeling ahead to Kirchhoff. 3:01 left to go in the third quarter. Long has it, drives down to the right baseline, picks up her dribble out front to Kirchhoff. Jesselin's three on its way, and it's good! Makes it 47-35, 2:45 left to go in the third quarter. Renner has it, right wing, out front to Allison. Allison fakes left, goes right, tipped out, and stolen away by Maydew. Maydew drives all the way in, right block, no good, rebounded by Rentschler. Rentschler comes down with the rebound, and then she's going to be fouled. Shelato picks up the foul, her second personal, first Lady Plainsman team foul. Long takes a seat, Miley Rabbie comes back in. 2:32 left to go in the third quarter, 47-35, the Swiss Center Lady Red lead. Rabbie blocked by Allison, picked up by Lowry. Allison brings it back up the court, right to left. On your radio dial, out front to Lowry. Lowry back to Allison, right side. 2:20 left to go in the third quarter. The Swiss Center Lady Red lead 47-35. They look underneath for Lowry. Tipped out and stolen away by Rentschler. Freeling has it now to Kirchhoff. Jesselin brings it up the court. Across the timeline to Rabbie. Inside for Rentschler. Underneath for Freeling. Tipped out by the Lady Plainsmen and will be Lady Red basketball. 2:04 left to go in the third quarter. The Swiss Center Lady Red lead 47-35. Maydew looks to inbound, does so to Freeling in the left corner, out front to Rabbie. She'll put up the three, left that one short, put back by Rentschler, good! 49-35, the Swiss Center Lady Red lead the Oakley Lady Plainsmen. Shelato ahead to Booker. Booker down to the left wing, picks up her dribble inside for Renner. Renner couldn't get it to Lowry. Now to Shelato. Back around Allison. Top of the key. Three is good. That makes it 49-37. A minute and a half left to go in the third quarter. Rentschler has it to Rabbie. Left wing three's on its way. That one rattles in. Rabbie's got 8. Unofficially, Talon Rentschler has 14 with 10 assists, 9 steals, and 7 rebounds. A huge first part of this game for Talon Rentschler. Had a timeout called. As we'll keep this one here to let you know this broadcast is made possible in part by the fiber optic network of Next Tech, providing state-of-the-art communication services to region for more than 65 years. It's Next Tech, bringing high tech to the High Plains as the Lady Red lead it 52-38. They led 38-29 at halftime. The Lady Red outscored the Lady Plainsmen in the first quarter 17-15. Again, outscored the Lady Plainsmen by 7 in the second quarter 21-14 to lead 38-29 at halftime. Right now, the Lady Red lead 52-38. Again, unofficially a huge night so far for Talon Rentschler. I have her for 14 points. Unofficial stats, 7 rebounds, 9 steals, and 10 assists for Talon Rentschler. She's had one heck of a game so far. Even if it's not official, man, she has been racking up the stats for the Lady Red. As I guess if you go back to the 90s, they call that a stat sheet stuffer, and that's exactly what Talon Rentschler has been so far today. She's been all over the place for the Lady Red. Minute 24 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 52-38. Full court pressure by the Lady Red. Coleman gets the inbounds pass, gives it back to Allison. Allison picks up her dribble, back to Coleman. Now ahead to Shelato. Shelato across the timeline. Ahead now to Allison between the circles. Spots up for 3. No good this time. Rebounded by Rabbie. Rabbie ahead to Rentschler. Rentschler now to Rabbie. Top of the key around the left wing to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff backside pass tipped around. Fighting for it. Still fighting for it, and the Lady Plainsmen come up with it. It was Jada Renner. Allison has it now. She's going to be fouled. Third team foul on the Lady Red, and the second on Bree Freeling. Lady Plainsmen basketball. 55 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 52-38 to Smith Center Lady Red lead the Oakley Lady Plainsmen. Renner has it out front to Allison. Allison looks inside for Lowry. Touch pass to Shelato. Shelato drives in. Too hard, no good. Rebound, fought for, out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch by the Lady Red, so it will be Lady Plainsmen basketball. 42 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 52-38. The Smith Center Lady Red lead at the Oakley Lady Plainsmen. Lowry has it, loses the handle on it, tips into the hands of Shelato. Now to Renner. Renner between the circles with it on the dribble to Allison left wing. Allison gets the screen out front from Coleman. Allison picks up her dribble, now gets it to Shelato. Shelato to Coleman at the free throw line. Renner right corner three's on its way, no good. Rebounded by Coleman. And then a foul going to be called on Miley Rabbie, her first. 4th team foul. Inbound to Lowry. Lowry back to Allison. Now to Renner. Left corner three. Blocked by Freeling into the hands of Rentschler. Now back to Freeling. Freeling pushes up the court for the Lady Red. 12 seconds left. Freeling looking. Gets it to Rabbie. Rabbie between the circles now to Kirchhoff. Three's on its way. And she buries it! Kirchhoff buried the 3. And the Lady Red lead 55-38. At the end of 3. We'll take a timeout here. Be back to wrap up the third quarter and bring in fourth quarter action right after this as you listen to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Got the tomahawk chop going here, just like the Chiefs. Yep. Welcome to Redmond Kingdom, Lady Red Kingdom. Girls are trying to get the boys fired up over there. Lady Red showing up here pretty well. I'd like to thank everybody who's contributed in the past here helping us out. Some of those people are Gary and Brenda Freeling, Mike Hance, Neil and Karen Herndon, Mitch and Tammy Holtis, Donna Dutz, the Holtis boys, LD Mike, Mitch and Lyle, Larry and Barbara Wilson, Shayla Long, Dennis and Pam Etchison, Ken and Diane Depperschmidt, John Overmiller, Kim and Burke Phelps, John Overmiller, State Line Properties, Sean Phelps, Tim and Paul Pullins, 3rd Street Design, Catherine McCary, Gerald and Jenna McClare, John and Ellis Parks, Matt and Alicia Brown, Skip and Marie Overmiller, Daryl and Kathy Lehman, and David Hammond, along with Jerry and Greg and Tamara Frank, and Joyce Jones and Ruth Curtis. Thank you for your contribution.
Plainsmen team fouled the second half. 7:38 left to go in this fourth quarter. Freeling at the free throw line. This one's on its way. Good. She now has 10. Lizzie Fortmiller into the ball game. Miley Raby takes a seat. Freeling's second one good as well. She now has 11. Makes it 57-41 with 7:38 left to go in this fourth quarter. Allison tracks down the loose basketball, and a jump ball called. Lady Red basketball.
Possession, Smith Center.
So it's Lady Red basketball. 7:36 left to go in this fourth quarter. The Lady Red again lead 57-41 as Kendra Maydew will inbound the basketball. Does so to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff down to Maydew. Maydew back around to Kirchhoff. Jesselyn back to Kendra in the right corner. Kendra dribbles up to the right wing, back to Kirchhoff. Backside pass for Rentschler. One dribble off the glass and good. Great look by Jesselyn Kirchhoff to find Talon Rentschler on the backside. She got the 2 points, and the Lady Red now lead 59-41. 7:14 left to go in the ball game. Allison has it left side. She dribbles out front, down to the right wing to Renner. Renner skip pass to Allison. Allison on the dribble, back to Renner, right wing. She'll put up another three. Again, no good. Rebound fought for. Rentschler tracks it down. Rentschler ahead to Kirchhoff, ahead to Freeling. Layup is good. What great transition offense that time by the Lady Red as that ball never touched the court. And Freeling gets the 2 points, and the Lady Red lead by 20. It's 61-41. 6:41 left to go in the ball game. Lowry drives in, baseline shot, no good. Rebounded by Freeling. Freeling brings it all the way up the court, down to the right wing, down to the right corner to Maydew. Maydew, skip pass for Kirchhoff, inside for Fort Miller. Fort Miller going to get called for the travel, and it will be Lady Plainsmen basketball. Miley Raby comes into the ball game. So Raby into the ball game, and Freeling takes a seat. 6:26 left to go in this ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 20, 61-41. Allison has it. Back around to Shelato, trying to break the full court pressure of the Lady Red. Allison ahead to Renner. Renner holds on to it, lets everybody get past her. Now the Lady Plainsmen set up the offense with Allison to Lowry left wing. 6:10 left to go in the ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 20, 61-41. Coleman has it around to Shelato, inside for Allison. Allison's shot is up and good. She's got 5 in the Smith Center Lady Red lead. 61-43, and Raby gets called for the travel. So Lady Plainsmen basketball. Shelato has it inside for Lowry, and now Rentschler going to get called for the foul. Her 3rd personal foul, 5th Lady Red team foul. And Coach Lynn wants a timeout, so we'll take a timeout with him. 5:56 left to go in the ballgame. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 61-43. You're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA on the World Wide Web.
And on WWWSD 237 and Next Tech Channel 165, hopefully. I'm doing all that stuff remotely, so it's kind of a issue. I probably should have restarted our video server before I started this whole thing here, but I didn't do that. I can do that later. Chiefs had put up a lot of points there yesterday after an extremely slow start. Hope y'all can come out and watch some basketball or wrestling coming up here. Yeah, that is off. Darn. So get out there and support Lady Red and Redmen.
Out Renner's left corner three, and she finally hits one. Jada Renner hits her first three-pointer since the first quarter, and the Lady Red leads 61-45. Rentschler has it backside, left block up and good. Jesselyn Kirchhoff with 3 assists here in this fourth quarter. Now she comes away with a steal, and a foul going to be called on the Lady Plainsmen, their third team foul. Fouls on Lexi Shelato, her third. Bree Freeling back into the ball game. Lizzie Fort Miller going to take a seat. 5.5 minutes left to go in this game. Smith Center leads the Oakley Lady Plainsmen 63-45. Mayhew gets it into Ravi. Ravi, floater, no good. Rebound, fought for. Mayhew comes down with it, and she's going to get called for the travel. 5:25 left to play here in this ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 63-45. Coleman has it around to Shelato. Trying to break this press by the Lady Red is Lowry. Works against Rentschler. Collin going to get called for her fourth personal foul. 6th Lady Red team foul. .5:16 left to go in the ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead at 63-45. Shelato skip past Renner, left corner, long two, no good, rebounded by Rentschler. Ball gets tipped around, Renner comes away with it, and it gets called for the... Okay, so Oakley's coach was Johnny on the spot, gets the timeout called before Renner got called for the travel. We'll take a timeout with him as the Smith Center Lady Red leads 63-45. 5:03 left to go in the fourth quarter. You're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And you're watching on WWW-USD237 Next Tech Channel 165. Trying to get the calendar load up, and it just doesn't seem to want to go. I'll turn that back on. I'll clear that out. That's intriguing. I'll try it on a different phone. Hope y'all enjoy these. We're working hard to make things happen. If you'd like to help us out, you can send money to Smith Center Junior Senior High School, 300 Roger Barta Way, Smith Center, Kansas, 66967. We'll put your money to good use. Well, can't connect there either. It's weird.
Third personal foul, 7th Lady Red team foul, and Jordan Lowry will head to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. So Lowry heads to the free throw line. She's got 22 points here in this ball game. Looking for point number 23. First in the 1-on-one's on its way and good. So Lowry will get set for the second one. It's 63-46. 4:54 left to go in the ball game. Lowry's second one on its way, good as well. So Jordan Lowry, a big night, 24 points, but the Smith Center Lady Red lead 63-47. Freeling inside for Fort Miller. Fort Miller up, and it rolls out, no good. Rebound tracked down by Jada Renner. Renner ahead to Allison, back to Renner. Renner pushes it up to the right wing, inside for Lowry, tipped out, and let's see. We're going to say Fort Miller touched it last, so it will be Lady Plainsmen basketball. 4:38 left to go in the ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead at 63-47. Shelato will inbound for the Lady Plainsmen, ahead to Allison, back to Shelato. Shelato down to Renner, tipped out by Freeling, and Bree couldn't track it down before it went out of bounds, so the ball stays with the Oakley Lady Plainsmen as Danielle Allison has it between the circles. Allison picks up her dribble, looking to pass it off, does so to Coleman. Coleman down to Lowry. Lowry back around to Shelato to Renner right wing. Renner on the dribble, now to Allison. Allison top of the key with it, picks up her dribble, now to Shelato. Quickly down to Renner, left corner, three, no good. Rebounded by Bree Freeling. Freeling picks up her dribble, now to Raby. Ahead to Kirchhoff. Down to Maydew, back to Kirchhoff, back to Maydew, down to the right corner. Jesselyn now with it, right wing, skip pass to Freeling, left wing. Freeling on the dribble, loses the handle on it. Nope, she's going to get called for the foul, or going to get fouled, I should say. Renner gets called for her first, 4th Lady Plainsmen team foul. 3:54 left to go in the ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead it 63-47. Freeling to Kirchhoff out front to Rabi inside for Fort Miller. She loses the handle on it, stolen away by Coleman. Ahead to Shelato across the timeline. Shelato down to the left wing, picks up her dribble there. Inside for Coleman. Coleman drives in, left block, no good because she's fouled as Fort Miller picks up her 4th, 8th Lady Red team foul. Coleman getting set for the free throw. Off the back of the iron, no good. Talon Rentschler back into the ball game. Fort Miller going to take a seat. Coleman getting set for the second one. It's on its way. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Rentschler. Then the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be a Lady Plainsmen basketball. 3:34 left to go in the ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 63-47. Allison has it around now to Renner. Inside for Lowry. Lowry in the paint. Shot is up, and she's fouled. 19th foul. If this is on Talon Rentschler, that'll be her 5th and final foul. It is, so Talon fouls out with 3:25 left to go in the ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red leading 63-47. So with that, Talon Rentschler 18 points and unofficially 10 rebounds, 9 steals, and 10 assists. So unofficially, Talon Rentschler with a triple-double and 1 steal away from a quadruple-double tonight. But again, those stats unofficial here tonight. But 18 points nonetheless for Talon Rentschler. A huge night for the sophomore for the Lady Red as Jordan Lowry hits the first. She's got 25. Lady Red bench getting a warning here. Must have said something the ref did not appreciate, so they get the warning. And Lowry will get set for the second free throw. It's on its way. That one rolls out, rebounded by Freeling. Freeling pushes all the way down to the right wing. Freeling still on the dribble at the right wing. Looks inside for Sharon Topol as she's the one that came in for Talon Rentschler when Talon fouled out. Kesslin Kirchhoff on the dribble down to Topol. Topol looks inside and going to have a hold called here. 15 foul on the Lady Plainsmen. Fouls on Renner, her second personal.
15th foul.
3:04 left to play in this ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 63-48. Maydew has it down to Kirchhoff. Jesslyn's three's on its way. That one bounces out. No good. Rebounded by Freeling as Bree flew high for that one. Out jumped everybody. Got the rebound in the Lady Red again with the basketball. 2:50 left to go in the ball game. And the Smith Center Lady Red leading 63-48. Freeling has it to Maydew. Maydew dribbles down to the right wing. Picks up her dribble now to Freeling. Freeling going to let the offense set up as she takes it on the dribble to the right wing. Gets a screen by Raby. And then Bree gets called for the 5-second call. 2:34 left to go in the ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 63-48. Allison brings it up the court for the Lady Plainsmen. Right to left on your radio dial to Coleman. Back to Allison, left wing. Allison looks inside. Finds Coleman. Tipped out by Freeling into the hands of Raby. Ahead now to Maydew. Maydew on the dribble. Get it inside for Topol at the left block. Topol back out to Kirchhoff, around to Raby. Back around to Kirchhoff, to Raby, top of the key. She'll spot up for three. And it's good! So Raby buries the three with 1:57 left to go in this ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 66-48. Lowry drives all the way in. Euro step around Topol. Layup is good. Jordan Lowry's got 27 points, and the Smith Center Lady Red lead 66-50 with 1:47 left to go. Timeout on the court by the Lady Plainsmen. We'll take it with them as you're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Okay, ID 2.
Thank you, everybody, for doing everything you've done to help us out this year. We did get to 1,000 people to the YouTube, but I haven't looked to see if we've made any money. Oh, no, I did look. And because we played a Katy Perry song, Katy Perry got $6.52, and we got 48 cents. So kind of funny how that works out. Huh. Can't get to the website for some reason. That's kind of weird. Anyway, go and check it out. Redmen play wrestlers on Friday and Saturday. I believe they're in Oberlin on Saturday, so head on out to Oberlin if you want to see some modified wrestling by the Smith Center Redmen. Like I said before, Phillipsburg comes to town tomorrow, and we go down to TMP on Friday. And then Stockton will be the play games. Go, Lady Red.
Also out there is Jesselyn Kirchhoff and Kendra Maydew. Freeling inbounds to Fort Miller. Fort Miller on the dribble, picks it up now to Raby. Raby across the timeline down to the right wing. Out front to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff calls out the offense with 1:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. This was Center Lady Red lead it. Fort Miller finds Raby. Left wing three. No good this time. Rebound tracked down by Johnson. She gives it to Danielle Allison. Allison down to the left wing to Shelato. Shelato looks inside for Booker. Skip pass for Renner. Renner has it in the right wing. Goes out front between the circles. Now to Booker, right side. Booker looking to pass off. Skip pass for Johnson, left wing. Down to the left corner to Renner. Three's on its way. No good. Rebounded by Freeling. And Freeling going to have a jump ball called as Shelato got tied up with her. So the ball does remain with the Lady Plainsmen as Arabi takes a seat. Maddie Kelch into the ball game for the Lady Red with 1:04 left to go. The Lady Red up by 16, 66-50. Johnson inbounds to Shelato. Shelato blocked out of there by Maydew. Gets her ball back. Shot no good. Rebound fought for. Booker comes down with it. Well, now fighting for it. Maydew does come away with the loose basketball. Foul is on Jada Renner, her third. Sixth Lady Plainsman team foul. End of the ball game will be Tegan Schmidt. Also in will be Mackenzie Mildenberger. 54.4 seconds left to go. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 16, 66-50. Kirchhoff has it. Down to the right wing to Maydew. Back out to Kirchhoff. Back to Maydew, right wing. Maydew back to Kirchhoff to Kelch, left wing. Down to the left corner to Freeling. Skip pass out front to Kirchhoff. Back around to Maydew, right wing. Skip pass to Kelch, left wing. Down the left corner to Freeling. Back to Kirchhoff to Maydew, right wing. 34 seconds left to go. The Smith Center Lady Red going to win this one as they lead right now 66-50. They will move to 7-1 on the year. 6-1 on the year. 3-0 in Mid-Continent League play. As the ball continues to pass around, Kelch has it down to Freeling. Back to Kelch. Kelch is then going to be fouled. Mackenzie Mildenberger picks up her first personal foul. 7th Lady Plainsman team foul. And Maddie Kelch heads to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. 16.1 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 66-50. Free throws on its way for Kelch and good. So Maddie picks up her first point of the ball game. Kelch gets set for the second one. And no good this time. Rebound tracked down by Johnson. Johnson inside for Booker. Booker, right block off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Freeling. And Freeling holds on to it as she crosses half court. And the Smith Center Lady Red down the Oakley Lady Plainsmen on a Monday night. 67-50. The Lady Red moved to 6-1 on the year. 3-0 in Mid-Continent League play. The Lady Plainsmen fall to 4-4 on the year. 1-3 in league play. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back to wrap this game up for you right after this as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.